Suns and Lakers yesterday. Luka's Lakers hosting Phoenix. Luka averages basically 30 points against Phoenix all time, and he would pick it up right where he always leaves off. This is in the first quarter as part of a 9-0 run. Luka doing Luka things and chirping at KD. Lakers up 11 immediately. Later in the quarter, I don't really know how to explain the defense here. Look how open Luka Doncic is on this shot. Everyone in the world stunned by it, not the least of which was Luka himself.
I've never been open so much in my life. You're not getting out in the playoffs, you know that.
KD, to which many may reply, playoffs? Not so sure about that in Phoenix. 5 minutes to go in the third, Lakers up a dozen, more from Luka. Their lead would be 12 after 3. Halfway through the fourth now, the lead is 11. Doncic, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. KD had 21, but not near enough. Lakers get the win 107-96, and maybe most important of all, LeBron James had his first on-court workout since suffering his groin injury yesterday. Sham says he will still miss at least a week. Lakers have 16 games left. 7 of those are against the top 6 teams in the West. So the Lakers still get the win, but still a ton of uncertainty going down the stretch. Here is, once again, the countdown crew on the Lakers.
It seems like all the Lakers needed to get back in the win column was the Phoenix Suns coming to town, struggling for them to string together wins here. But L.A., they break a 4-game losing streak. What do they need to accomplish here, Stephen A., in the absence of LeBron?
Well, you're trying to be at least finish 500 without the presence of LeBron James. You want to maintain, staying on the map instead of falling off of it. You don't want to fall as low as the 6th seed or lower and be out of the, play. Find yourself in the play-in tournament rather. You don't want that kind of problem if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is expected to be back. You expect him to be better. You see Luka taking the bull by the horn and doing the kind of things that he's doing. Austin Reeves, we got to be very impressed with what we're seeing from him offensively as well. And then I think about the Vanderbilts, the Dorian Finney-Smiths of the world and others that contribute to their defensive prowess. I think if they can keep that up, then the Los Angeles Lakers will still be in the mix by the time LeBron James gets back, and then we'll expect to see them looking the way they were looking before he went down.
You know what? I look at it, it's too early now. I don't know, 14, 15 games to go, but the Western Conference fascinates me. I mean, not to diminish the East, because I think the East has maybe the 2 best teams, at least 2 of the best 3 in the league. Mm-hmm. But this Western Conference playoffs is going to be fantastic.
Yes.
I know you like the Lakers maybe more than I do, but there's some matchup things that you're going to be looking at. Too soon right now, Malika, but if you're looking at maybe even a Warriors-Lakers first round, a Denver-Lakers first round, Minnesota, whoever they're going against, it's good. I don't think you can automatically say one of those teams is going to advance. We're going to see some longer series, I think, in the first round. Maybe not whoever faces OKC from that 8th spot. The Clippers, nobody's talking about them. They have James Harden, Kawhi. They're pretty good defensively. So I think I'm excited. And the Lakers, I do think you're right, need to get healthy. And I hope they are. I hope everybody's healthy. It's too bad about Dallas. But it's going to be a fascinating playoffs.
It is, but it's a reason I have the Lakers as the second best team in the NBA. Yes, it's because of LeBron.
In the NBA or in the West?
I mean, excuse me.
No, you should have just let him go. Right?
You rescued him, Malika. You rescued him.
I appreciate it. Yes, because of LeBron. Yes, because of Luka Doncic. But a big part of that is because of Austin Reeves. And what ended up happening when LeBron James went out, now all of a sudden, we're starting to see their third option in Austin Reeves look like a second option. Some may say a first option, the clinic that he put on against the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
Right? And I'm not saying he's a first option. What I'm saying is they have a legit big 3. Right, Bob? You and I were discussing last week, like, Austin Reeves is not a role player anymore. But he's also not like that all NBA player. So what is he? Like a tweener? Like, what is Austin Reeves?
A damn good player.
Yeah. He is. Okay, so my point is
he's a third starter on a very good team. Really. Yeah. I mean, he's their third best player, third most important, third best.
But anytime you have a guy that is capable to go out there and flirt with a 20-point triple-double as your third option, you should like your chances.
Well, listen, what I would say to you about this, yes, he's a third option. What you have to concern yourself with is, Luka and LeBron doing what they do and how much that could potentially compromise Austin Reeves, or will they see it and know what to do with him? And of course, we know they will know what to do with him. But you always have to worry about that, particularly come playoff time. Here's a team that I'm going to throw out because nobody mentions. I'm going to throw out the Houston Rockets for this reason and this reason only. yeah, it's a lot of youth, and we don't expect. But what if they upset the structure of things? What if they come in? What if they make some noise because of their youth? If they knock off one of these experienced teams and their confidence is able to grow in the postseason, look the hell out for them, too. I'm not sleeping on them, especially with Ime Udoka being their coach, because we know that brother can coach.
So for the Lakers, though, what do you think their ceiling is, Perk?
Well, their ceiling?
Yeah.
The NBA Finals. That's their ceiling. I don't have them picked to go to the NBA Finals because I'm rocking with OKC. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're there. They're the second best team in the Western Conference.
Stephen A. painted us a very interesting picture earlier. I think it deserves repeating.
It's very, very simple. It's my wish.
Okay.
I don't believe it will happen.
So you wish to be in Cleveland?
I would wish for Cleveland versus LeBron and the Lakers, with Cleveland and Donovan Mitchell and the crew going up against LeBron, with LeBron having to go back to Cleveland to win a championship against that city. In that city, with Cleveland having home court advantage, Lord have mercy. We talk about Boston, L.A., and that rivalry. I don't give L.A. any chance against the Boston Celtics. L.A. would have a chance against Cleveland. If that was a finals matchup, that would be epic. That would be epic. It would be special to watch.
ESPN Analytics says there's a 7% chance.
Yeah, 7%.
Stephen A. gets his win.
I don't give a damn about ESPN Analytics. It's a better than 7% chance.
7% chance, Greeny. 7%.
All right, Malika, thanks. We got a Monday doubleheader tonight. Karl Anthony Towns and the Knicks.
And prolific, Luka Doncic is back in the lineup. Lakers trying to snap a 4-game losing streak, still without LeBron James, who actually did get a workout in, though. Shams Charania here at ESPN reporting that. And here, first quarter, I can report that Luka Doncic gave Kevin Durant that work. Created some space. Hey, Durant closed on him pretty well, and he's got the wingspan of a condor, but Luka stepped back, bottoms, one of 4 threes that he made, and he let KD know about it. And he also said, Luka did, speaking of the 4-game losing streak, so we knew we had to be better. Whoa. I mean, nobody's guarding him here. What had to be better was the Suns' defense.
At least KD's effort was good.
Lakers are up 14. Luka and KD mic'd up.
I never been open so much in my life. You're not getting out in the playoffs, you know that.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Are we getting the Suns in the playoffs? They're fighting for the 10th speed. Right now, they're in the 11th spot in the Western Conference. Luka's going to drive, hit that off-balance jumper, working on his 7th straight 30-point game against the Suns. Tied for the longest streak against Phoenix all time. He finished with 33, 11, and 8 dimes. And the Lakers go on and get that win over Phoenix. And that's really a win that the Lakers had to have, and quite frankly, it was one that the Suns had to have as well. Our Anscape senior writer, David Dennis Jr., is with us this morning, and Luka leads L.A. to a win that was significant for them, but Phoenix missed a chance to gain ground on Dallas, David, for the West's final play-in spot. What's going on with this Suns team?
If the Phoenix Suns had more pride, they'd be ashamed with how they played yesterday, because yesterday they played like a team that had no shame and no pride. That defense was absolutely pathetic. Luka Doncic himself, as you just saw, said, I've never been that open in my life. There was absolutely no effort by this Phoenix Suns team. The big three, Beal, Booker, KD, were outscored by the devastating duo of Austin Reeves and Jackson Hayes yesterday. They were not, I get it, the Suns, they're not playing for anything. They're not even building for next year because KD is going to be gone. Bradley Beal may be gone, even though he's talking about how much he's enjoying the fact that he has a no trade clause. He's still probably going to be out of there. And what is the result is a team that looks miserable. Watching them feels miserable. Talking about them right this morning feels miserable. This team cannot end this season fast enough. One of the more disappointing teams and seasons based on the talent that I have seen in the NBA.
If Phoenix was trailing by as many as 20 points in the first